First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. Grand Rising, you going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. I'm happy you were able to join me as well. Also, I do want to give you that brief disclaimer, all right? So I only want you to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind. I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get to your message from me, I guarantee you won't get it through somebody else, all right? So be patient with your process. Hey, baby, love you too. Also, as you already know, my voice is too raspy to be whispering, all right? So this is about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume. So before we get started, as always, I want to thank you so much in advance. Rich Rising, baby. Also, I do want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, your gifts. Thank you, baby. Your kind words, not only to myself, but each other too, because I don't always get the pause in the middle of my message to relay or say that to you. So thank you. Also, if you do have to pop in and out of the live as well, I will be posting this on YouTube later on this evening, so you'll be able to recap, okay? So let's start, all right? I do want to say this. The message for the evening is this. You are stepping out of the loop and stepping into your season. Okay, so right now you could be feeling a fluctuation of things. There could be a variety of things that's currently going on pertaining to you, all the way from people disrespecting you, people targeting you, people sending negative energy towards you. But also just know that it's because God has so many positive things that's coming forward towards you. Okay, and with me saying this, and I do apologize because I had the windows down, so I believe there's like a little moth in here, but we're gonna get through it. Okay, now with me saying this, there's some of you who have been in a karmic loop. And this is not just pertaining to family. We're going to break down as far as the different situations. But this is not just pertaining to family. This is not just pertaining to friends. This is not just pertaining to past partners, but this is also pertaining certain business adventures as well, right? You've been in a karmic loop based upon who you've been connected to. So there's some people, and we're going to hit each scenario. The first pertaining to love. There's some of you that were connected to individuals that truly were not for you. These are individuals that decided not to step into their power, decided not to step into their light. These are individuals that it was a loop that you was in. Almost think about double dutch, right? These are individuals that kept you, when they had other people to play with, they discarded you. When they had other people who entertained them, they didn't want no parts of you. But as soon as they got bored with those individuals, they turned around and wanted to come to you or return towards you, right? So there's some people that it was a pattern. They cheat, you leave, they return. They cheat, you leave, they return. Whatever the case may be. These are certain people that each partner that they get with or they sleep with or they stepped outside of your relationship pertaining to, they started to talk crazy about you to these individuals. So these are people who had put a target on your back just based upon the lies that they were saying so that they can get the things that they were getting. So these are people that were trying to ruin your reputation. So each person that they talk to, and again, you've been in a loop. So this means before the last person that they cheated on you with, there was another feminine or masculine that they was cheating with saying the same shit. They was just putting you down. So they'll disrespect you. They'll try to say negative things towards you. It was lies. So again, these are individuals that were trying to big themselves up. So they wanted to put you down. They wanted to get that person's full attention. So they wanted to talk about you when you wasn't around. These are people that talked about your finances, lying. These are people that try to act like you were so pressed pertaining to them, lying. These are people that were saying certain negative things about you, telling your life story that they didn't live to other individuals. They were just they were out for self. Now, during that time period, you could have been silent. So this means that you spared them, because if you truly had spoke your truth, there's certain things that would have got revealed about these individuals, but you chose to take the high road and they tried to use these against you. So these are people that knew that you're somebody who doesn't like drama. You don't don't want no problems. You're not somebody who's going to tell all somebody's business. But they went behind the scenes and was talking reckless about you to certain individuals in order for them to seem like they had one up on you. So again, they may have act like you was pressed, act like you was depressed, act like you was stressed, act like you was a mess, whatever the case may be, in order to win that new person over, right? To get on that good side. These are individuals who did that to get the things that they want. And there could have been people that were targeting you, disrespecting you, stalking you, watching you, whatever the case may be, calling judgment or saying judgmental things pertaining to you, and they didn't even know you. They was going based upon what this person said. Now, I say you stepped out of the loop because at this point in time, in due time, those people are going to see the truth about that person and the things that they said. So the way that they treated you is the same way that it's going to come pertaining to that individual that they chose over you or disrespected these you two, whatever the case may be. Now, when I say that you stepped out of the karmic loop, again, there's going to be times where God tells you, now you need to speak up. Now you need to speak your truth. No, you need to go ahead and check the things that the individual was saying about you. But I want you to realize in due time, everything comes to light. So those people who feel like they got one up on you because they had a person that you was talking to, those people who feel like that person, that they won a prize because that person started to disrespect you for that individual, they don't realize that it's just their turn. And they're also going to have that turn when it comes to the change of events. How that person is who they are, so therefore they're going to have to experience the same shit. These are people that you were connected to that seen their parents or people around them go through certain shit, and they still decided to do this to another individual. So for example, this is somebody that could have been an abuse, watch their mothers get abused, watch their fathers get abused, and then they grew up to be just like those individuals. They could have watched their mother get cheated on. They could have seen their mother get disrespected, and they chose to do the same thing as them. So these are individuals who did not learn the lesson. If they witnessed certain things happen to people close to them and it still didn't encourage them to make better decisions, you have to know that that's embedded in them. You can never change them. Again, you can just replace them. It's time for you to step out of the loop. So in due time, certain things are going to come to light, and you're going to realize that those people doing the things that they do, and you're finally stepping out of the loop. So you're no longer going to allow yourself to be accessible. Again, it's like double dutch. When you jump out, they're going to have somebody else jump in. And then in due time, the next person is just going to be a steady rotation. And it's things that you already witnessed because history repeats itself. So this is not the first time that somebody then stepped out, or that person stepped out and did this to you, and then came and spun the block and then sat there and was good a few months, and then they did the same thing with another individual. That's embedded in them. You can never change them. God is saying now, this person who feels like they are ahead of you because they talked to the person that you was talking to, God said, nah, now they get to entertain that person and you get to move on. So with me saying this, I want you to realize that right now you could feel sad because they could be targeting against you. They could be talking about you. They could be downplaying you. They could be saying negative things pertaining to you. These are people who said that they never liked you, whatever the case may be. But history shows that cannot be true. They just saying certain things, right? But again, they want to get the things that they want. Now, you stepped out the loop. So that means that that new person who stepped up in that position and feels and swears that they're not going to experience the things that you were experiencing, they're going to get a taste of that medicine. So they're going to start to see that the same things that you had to deal with, they're going to have to deal with too. They're going to get cheated on. They're going to get beaten on. They're going to be lied to. They're going to be deceived. At first, it's a honeymoon type of vibe, and then they're going to start to see certain things. But you have nothing to worry about because you stepped out the loop. So now that karmic came, and you may have felt like upset because certain things changed, but God said, nah, now let them have that distraction while you get to head into your correct direction. So do not feel a certain type of way based upon how they're trying to act, because these are people that do not want to take accountability for the actions that they did. So therefore, what they're going to try to do is destroy you. They know that they can't return back to you. God's not allowing it. They know that they crossed the line this last time and there's no returning. So because you stood into your power, because you no longer want to be caught up in that karmic loop, these are individuals that are going to try their best to try to destroy you, break you down, or work against you. They're going to start being petty. They're going to start deliberately doing things to try to mess with your peace. But just know God got it handled. Okay, so again, you focus on your future. That person now is no longer your problem. You have a true love that's about to be arriving. You have somebody who's going to care for you, be there for you, somebody who's going to nourish you, somebody who's going to protect you. You have a divine person that's coming in. So do not get caught up on the fact that this person went out the way that they went out, because when I tell you karma is about to hit, karma is about to hit. Everything that they put you through, they about to experience. There's no way that you can escape. How God say, an eye for an eye, whatever you do gets returned back to you. So there's no way that they're going to get out of the things that they've done. Okay, so with this being said, you stepping out of the loop allows their karma to start coming in. These are individuals that they talked about your finances, lied about your finances. Now those lies are coming into fruition for them. Those are the individuals who said you was pressed, stressed, depressed, whatever the case may be. Now they're going to see you looking your best. Now they're going to see you glowing. Everybody's going to know it. It's going to be shown. You're going to be surrounded by love. These are individuals that whatever they said pertaining to you in the seasons that you dealt with this individual, know that karma returns back to them. Okay, and we're going to get into it. Not only that, pertaining to family, there's certain family that kept you in a karmic loop too. Every time you moved away, then they you felt a certain type of way and they begged you to return back to them. So family where you moved away and then all of a sudden they're talking about, oh, we miss you, return, thank you, babies, oh, come back, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And as soon as you go back to those individuals, it's the same thing. They kept you in a karmic loop. These are individuals that no matter what you did or the fact that you spoke highly of them, they took that as an opportunity while behind the scenes they were downplaying you, acting like you was nothing. These are people that discredited you. These are people that didn't acknowledge you. These are people that didn't appreciate you. You understand? They just wanted to draw you away from the path that God was placing you on so that you can be back in misery with them. So you're starting to step out the loop. You're starting to step away. And when you step away, you're going to stay away. And that's just going to be that. There's some of you pertaining to your job position that you was in. Other co-workers decide that they want to keep dealing with that boss who is not truly paying them. The other co-workers may sit there and co-sign that boss who has fraudulent ways to them. The other co-workers may be wanting to stay in that situation, be complacent in that situation, but you're stepping out of the loop. Now you're going to move on to another business that truly appreciates you. Now you're about to step into a new position that actually pays you for your value. So you're no longer going to stay caught up just because everybody else is. You're no longer going to limit yourself. People are going to be forced to see you shining. So the people that try to put you down, the people who try to talk the most, even those karmics that you're karmic went to and felt like they selected over you, they're going to have to return back to you to apologize towards you for the things that they said, the things that they did based upon the lies that this person told them. You understand? In due time. But again, I want you to realize that they're going to see you have your come up. So as you in due time. But again, I want you to realize that they're going to see you have your come up. So as you do not disturb, but I'll say this: you're stepping out of the loop while they're you're stepping into your season, right? So as you step away, you're going to see certain things come your way. You got abundance that you're about to be receiving. You got prosperity that's about to be arriving. You got true love that's about to come. You have, as far as real support systems that's about to arrive. You got opportunities, and you're going to realize that these people were holding you back the whole time. The whole time you were limited because you were limiting yourself to these individuals. These are people that were plants that only grew to a certain height, and you kept chopping parts of you all down in order to stay aligned. So now you're stepping into your season, and now people can step closer to you. So when I tell you, you got love coming in, baby, you got that real love. That karmic is going to try to, again, they're going to try to prove a point, and after they realize that they're not proving shit, that you are then already selected by somebody else, they're going to feel a certain type of way. So regret will come. Now, if these are people that try to put you down when you wasn't feeling positive about yourself, if you could have felt like your finances was funny. And these people at that time were there to support you, encourage you, take care of you. Because I'm telling you, how they say the last will be first and the first will be last, God will have certain people have their highlight moments early, because in the other half it's going to crash. So these are people that felt like they was better than you because they felt like they was getting more cheddar than you, thought they was more financially abundant than you, whatever the case may be, right? And now all of a sudden they don't realize that how they treated you at that time was going to reflect the things that they will later need. So when you felt like you wasn't your best, these individuals treated you disrespectfully. They made you feel like you was low. They try to sit there and be in control. They try to downplay you, talk about you, whatever the case may be. They spoke spells on you. They was lying on you, whatever the case, right? Now, guess what? Everything they spoke on you, they about to go through. So therefore, they witnessed you struggle and chose not to help you. They deserted you. They seen that you was sick and they didn't care about that. They sat there and went on to the next. They seen that you was going through certain things and they sat there and wanted to add more stress. These are people that try to stomp on you, kick on you, step on you when you was down. These are people that talked reckless about you and wanted you started to doubt yourself. But God said, nah, how they treat you, they gonna need you later on, so we gonna see. So when I tell you the roles is about to reverse, these are people that felt like they was financially abundant. Now they about to have nothing. And those people that they chose over you is not going to be there for you like you was there for that individual. Even when you ain't have nothing at that time, you still pulled certain things from the sky based upon the fact that God provided it, and you still did for them. You still cared for them even though they try to destroy you. You still nurtured them when they sat there and didn't do nothing for you. These people sat there and felt like they, again, when I tell you, they was on their high horse. They was on their high horse, right? Now I'm telling you, God's about to knock them off, and now they about to see you shine bright. See, if they would have stayed loyal, they would have had access to what God's about to present to you. So when I tell you, you got abundance coming, a lot of you was stepping out on opportunities, missing out on opportunities for the people that you was connected with or running with. You was out here turning down jobs, considering them. You was out here turning down certain offers based upon the fact that certain people wanted to show you love, but you wanted to be loyal to them. You sat there and turned down as far as certain acknowledgement, whatever the case may be. You was turning it down considering them, but soon as they had a chance to go in the other direction, soon as they felt like somebody else was better, soon as they felt like something else was more shiny, they disrespected you, they left you, they neglected you, they treated you like you wasn't shit, and the person that they went through or went to sat there and felt like they was better than you, not even realizing how much of an impact that you possibly had on this individual, that you sat there and gave everything to them, and they act like you was nothing. When I tell you guys about to reverse the roles and they about to be struggling and you about to be on your high horse, you heard me. So they about to get knocked off. You about to be on that pedestal. A lot of you got to realize that you've been the lifeline to these individuals. So God said, nah, let them talk. Let me see how much they going to talk. Let them get real arrogant with it. That girl who, or that guy who's talking about, oh, I got them and they going to do this, or they feel like that person cool, because guess what? All y'all about to be limited then. So therefore, since you speaking up for him or her, since you riding with them and you out here slandering and saying certain words, and because you feel like you better and you got that person, okay, we're going to see, because guess what? That person ain't going to be able to provide certain things. When I tell you guys removing their finances first, that's it. Next is going to be health. Their health is going to be deplenishing. And guess what? Next, they going to be stressed. Their looks is going to be head. I'm trying to tell you, everything's about to get taken to you from them and given to you because you put your time in. So if they did several years of grind to you, took from you, disrespected you, used you, abandoned you, wanted you to kiss their ass, they wanted you to be left in lack, whatever the case may be, they got to go through them same amount of years experiencing the same thing. It's an eye for an eye. So therefore, some of you was struggling with that individual for over a decade. Some of y'all was 6 months. Some of y'all was a couple years, whatever the case may be. They gonna have to go through the same stuff. Everything they did to you, they got to experience it too, because they got to learn not to do that to certain individuals. The lesson is going to be with you. So they left you when you seemed like you was effed up. Now let me say this. There's some of y'all, you done sat there Again, they tried to lie on you, diminish your character, and people ran with it. People felt like they was in a better position, not realizing the person was with them because you no longer are giving them access. These are people that are mad because you're no longer entertaining their ass. You're not sexually messing with them. Absolutely not. You're not mentally pressed on them and they feel that now they feeling hot. You're not stressing about what they doing or who and they doing it with. So now they have to prove a point and don't want to take accountability. So they want to be negative. They want to try to act and make you feel bad, like you got to pay for the things that they did the whole time. God said, nah, you about to see something, right? So again, how they left you, now guess what? They about to get left too. They about to see you bloom into the flower that you was supposed to be, that you been. You understand? But you was just limiting yourself because you wasn't trying to leave them. God said, nah, you can get in. How Chris Brown said, how you ain't hating on the outside of the club? You can't even get in. You sat there and kept your ass outside of those blessings. You sat there and kept your ass outside of that abundance. You sat there and kept your ass out of that love and that relationship that was going to nurture you. You sat there and settled for the bare minimum from these individuals, thinking that they had potential to be what you needed them to be, but they wasn't instilled with those things. They didn't have that. And now you feeling a certain type of way because they acting like they living their life. They look like they living good. God said we're going to see and show them how good it's going to get. So allow them to turn their back so therefore all the blessings come to you instead. You've been out here sharing your blessings and breaking them down with these people who didn't deserve that shit. You were having your blessings deposited into their bank account, so you was working hard for nice things, and you was having your blessings deposited into their bank account, paying for their karmic things that they done did. So you've been limited, having to sit out because they wasn't invited to the abundance. They wasn't invited into the blessing. They wasn't invited to this next stage of phase. When I tell you, there's some of you that God just wanted to show you the type of individuals that you had around you, that partner who can't keep they shit between their legs, have to entertain anybody who's entertaining them, that they got certain sexual demons that they just get as far as lustful. Anybody that shows them attention, they out here sleeping with them, and these karmics get so excited because they got their attention, but not realizing you gonna have to keep giving that up, and after a while they're still gonna have to go move on to somebody else. See, when them demons is in you, you always have to fuel them. You always have to feed them. So it's not the fact that your shit ain't what it is. This is the fact that they got demeaning shit that they got to keep feeding. You understand me? So these people, a lot of them had sex as far as addictions. A lot of them had drug addictions. And as soon as you cut them off and you no longer allowed them to have access to you, they went to somebody else that was going to feed them. Somebody else that was going to supply them. And you feeling less about you? Absolutely not. You no longer dealing with them karmics. You done sat there and had your blessings deducted based upon their karmic lessons. So because this person did this, you couldn't get that. Because they owed this. This is almost like when you married to somebody and they owe back child support. Your check's getting deducted too. Both y'all gonna have to pay for that money that individual didn't do. So while they feel like they living that lavish life, you gonna have to pay that price. You gonna have to pay up. So while these karmics feel like they didn't won a prize the whole time, they just gonna get part of the added deductions. Things is gonna start getting removed from them. So while they feel like they winning, what you win? A participating award? You sat there and won that person that you just got based upon the fact that you was willing to participate with them. When I tell you, chosen ones, you stepping out of the loop and you stepping into your season. So you have love arriving. And the whole time your divine partner couldn't come in because you had that person in their seat. You sat there. This is like your divine partner then did the work. They didn't learn their lessons. They didn't sat there and got it together. So therefore they purchased that ticket. And you had this other person next to you who jumped the fence. They ain't pay shit. They sitting in them seats. So that's like when you go to the game and you like, hey, yo, this my numbers. This is where I'm supposed to be at. And the whole time somebody else sitting in your seat. That's what's happening. Your divine person, you've been praying for love, but you've been praying it from the wrong direction. You've been playing that hot and cold game. Oh, you getting warmer, now you getting cold. You was in the right as far as state of mind, but you was looking in the wrong direction. You was expecting it from them. When I tell you God got somebody that's about to loop in, swoop in, marry you, you about to be loved. And they about to be forced to deal with these karmic individuals. Some of these karmics feel like they winning, but they only winning and with them because the fact that you no longer wanted to play that position. They know they gonna have to stand on the shit that they did. So therefore they gonna have to act like they happy with their decisions and stay over in that direction. They don't have an opportunity to return back to you. They done did what they did to the point where it done pushed you into the arms of another individual where you supposed to be at. So you got love coming. You heard me? You got love coming. God is going to see how low these karmics are going to go. And he's going to show them how much you are about to grow. So the times that you felt like you was down bad, I'm trying to tell you, these people about to be on their ass. If they knew better, they do better, because they about to be bird witnessing your come up, and they going to be stressed. And the fact that you was silent is the reason why they was thriving. Because if you would have spoke the truth about these individuals, see, again, some of these people, because you took the high road, they was on a high horse. Because you chose not to disclaim certain information or defame, not even defame, but say certain things, they sat there and took that to their advantage. They knew you wasn't going to talk foul upon them, but they sat there and talked down upon you. They knew you wasn't going to do this or thought you wasn't going to do that. So therefore, they try to see how far they could take it with you. God said, absolutely not. You drawing that line. And when I tell you, they're going to be surprised. So the shit that they thought that you would never do, I'm trying to tell you, their worst nightmares about to come true. They never thought you was going to move on. They thought they was going to play. They thought that they was going to put people before you. They thought they was going to disrespect you. They thought they was going to neglect you. They thought that they was going to be able to choose how they curve you and when they want to. And now you're no longer accessible. Now they're going to see somebody else next to you. Now they're going to see you married and having that family dynamic, something that they failed to do. Now they're going to see somebody pouring into you like you pouring into them too. So therefore your cups is steady full. When I tell you, they about to feel a certain type of way, because the way that they went was just to prove a point, and they proved the point, all right, that they played themselves. So therefore, some of these people are going to try to be so spiteful right now, so hateful right now, so petty right now. But you are not to stress. God said, you know what you need to do. Don't even sit there and stress. You need to go ahead and move on about your business. So there's some of you ain't moved because you ain't want your children to be away from these individuals. Now y'all about to make that move. There's some of y'all ain't take that job because you was worried about everybody else. Now you about to take that position. And now they about to witness your glow up while they going through certain tragic shit. And you better not feel bad about it. Because when they left you for dead, some of y'all's asses was sick. They ain't care about that. They cared about themselves. They disrespected you. They wished death on you and was laughing about what you was going through. These are some people that try to be petty with their finances, knowing damn well that they owed you. These are some people that try to use your kids against you in order to try to control you. You no longer wanted to be with them, so therefore they didn't want to do things for their children. And anytime you communicated with them, pertaining to them, they sat there and flipped the script and try to act like you were still pressed on them. Man, I'm trying to tell you, things is about to come to light. So therefore, God said, don't even worry about it. So there's some of you masculines, you got a Russell Wilson as far as the female form. There's some of you females, you got your Russell Wilson coming in. Oh, what so-and-so won't do, they going to step up and play that position. That other person's lights going to sit there and start to dim. While you sit there and have somebody else that steps up and play these positions. Some of these people then got too cocky because you've been silent. But I'm telling you, things is about to change. So when I tell you, you got somebody who ain't going to play about you. Somebody that's going to be next to you. And this person is so confident, feeling like anytime they want to come in, they can sit there and come and push that new person out of the position. Absolutely not. Once you locked in, you locked in. That's why you gave them chance after chance after chance after chance. Because you knew that when somebody else got presented, somebody that else was supposed to be with, your divine partner came into fruition, you knew that you would never sit there and turn back to them. You not like them. They didn't sat there and had 4 boyfriends or 4 girlfriends at the same time. They had about 12 babies on the way at the same damn time. They was in it, sitting there saying the same storyline to everybody else. And when everybody else tapped out, they settled for the person that stayed there and felt like they had a trophy. Whole time they fucked up. I'm trying to tell you. So with this, let them make their decision. This is why we say, you sure? Oh, this is how you want to play? Okay, cool. These individuals that try to use money against you, I bet they lose. I bet they not going to have nothing. Nathan, Nathaniel, I bet you guys going to have all them blessings come to you. These individuals will have to work every day of the rest of their life to try to sit there and pay up, because God's going to be deducting it on behalf of you. They're going to have to pay for the rest of their life. I'm trying to tell you, in the next lifetime, in the next lifetime, in the next lifetime, because they wanted to keep doing things that God was warning them about. So therefore, they're going to have to do their time. And when I tell you, they're going to see you shine. And even when you have abundance coming in, God's still going to be taking deductions from them. This is your season. Do you hear me? So when I tell you the family, phony ass friends, messed up position, past person that was trying to put you down and ruin your reputation, nah, you stay silent. Sometimes because you stay silent because you was silent, and that's why they took advantage of it again. You took the higher road. They was on a high horse the whole time. If you wanted to ruffle them cars, if you wanted to knock that deck off, certain shit's gonna get presented in due time. It will. It will. But when I tell you this your season, they about to see you have a major come up coming. When I tell you that you're not going to be nowhere near them, but they going to see you everywhere. They going to hear your names and locations that they ain't even know people was going to notice you. They going to see people doing nice gestures and supporting you. They going to see people loving you, nurturing you, caring about you. Everything time they said something negative, somebody's about to say something positive. These are individuals that targeted you, and watch how people go ahead after them. When I tell you, you let the karmics be with the karmics, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They wasn't your person. You try to put them in position. This is like if you sit there and put in a good word for somebody to get a job and they don't show up, or they start fucking up. Nah, we no longer putting in good words. Nah, you're not going to get that. That's with us. Oh, that abundance, oh, that's coming with us. Oh, that love, oh, that's coming with us. Oh, that prosperity is coming with us. See, again, a lot of these people got secure because of the fact that you was a homebody. Or you're the fact that you sit there and wasn't going to do what they do to you. So therefore, they got confident and cocky. God's like, nah, I'm going to show you. Oh, she might not do it. He might not do it, but I will. Oh, they might not expose you, but I'm going to expose you. When I tell you their reputation's about to be fucked up, when I tell you that their luck is going to change, when I tell you they about to be going through hell based upon what they put you through, and you better not feel bad about that pain. Why? Because they ain't feeling bad about the things that you was experiencing. Some of these people was laughing. Some of these people, the reason why you was going through shit, these are the people that kept you limited. They ain't want you to see you have no shit. When I tell you, guys like, nah. Nope, you ain't gonna keep playing with mine. Absolutely not. So when I tell you they about to be fucked up, don't you feel bad at all. Now, we intuitively, we empaths. We're lovers. We're people who don't want to see people fucked up. We don't want to see people down bad. We don't want to see them messed up. But God's like, nah. Nope, they gonna have to see it from a different perception. They sat there and how they gonna learn unless they experience it? Nope, they about to go through it. And these individuals gonna have to sit back and watch the fact that you no longer accessible to them. So therefore, all those times that you took them back and they thought that you can play and go do that, and when that person don't work out, then they try to come work out with you. And when that person was doing this, now they think they can come back to you. And when they was feeling empty because you're the charger, they thought that they could connect with you. Absolutely not, baby. They about to shortage out. They about to be done. And you about to have your come up, and they ain't even gonna see it coming. God's talking about who's broke. I know who's broke. Because my divine one, oh, you see this bread starting to rise as soon as your ass got, this is almost like granny don't give you that money until everybody, all your cousins and shit walk out the room. God's like, man, who broke? Not mine. Who ain't got abundance coming? Oh, I know you ain't talking about mine. So when I tell you they going to witness this and it's about to happen, and I know you feel it happening, it's a shift of energy. When I tell you the enemy is on a fucking high horse, they so cocky and confident. They felt like they won the battle, but you won the damn war. When I tell you they about to see, they about to be sick. Now, some of them physically really about to be sick. They over there burning blue. No fucking Mariah. I'm trying to tell you, they over there burning. Out there, they passing shit back and forth. They can't even blame you because you ain't connected to them. God told you to be celibate. As soon as you started to see certain funny shit, you like, absolutely not. You went and got checked, you good. But these motherfuckers is not. They burning each other back and forth, just dirts. They out here proving points. Man, I'm trying to tell you. Karma's coming. Karma's coming. They feel like they winning. We gonna see. They feel again. God's like, all right, let me see how low they can go. Oh, can you go down low? All the way to we gonna see how far they push it. Because I can tell you, God gonna make sure, all right, we gonna see. So with this, everything that they said, allow them to talk that shit. Because God is a God that don't play that. He gonna walk that. He gonna show that. Like, okay, what you say? Do you see how he did in the Bible? Oh, Jesus ain't real. Jesus turned water to wine in front of their face. He cured the blind in front of their face. He sat there and rose from the dead in front of their face. Do you know that God is a God that's going to prove that every time? Like, okay, what'd you say? Huh? What'd you say? So-and-so's business wasn't going to boom. Nah, motherfucker, it wasn't just going to boom while they was connected to you. They try to bring you into the... Imagine if you sat there and took them to the season that you about to step in. These are people that couldn't even keep their lustful energy to themselves. So therefore, any opportunity that somebody threw some cat or threw some pipe in their direction, they took that. Anybody who gave them attention, they took that. Anybody who praised them, they took that. Anywhere that they felt like they can get ahead or get some shit, they sat there and took that. So imagine if you would have took them to the star life that you about to be in. Imagine if you would have took them into the season of your receiving. They would have had you looking stupid. They would have sat there and tried to choose up around people next to you, close to you, people associated with you. These are some low-level ass individuals. They ain't got nothing, ain't gonna have nothing. They only have it because you were speaking life into them. When I tell you guys, like, no, we gonna see. That friend or family who ain't support your business, so they ain't sat there and feel like they was gonna do, cool, you ain't jump on that moving before it started moving. Now we left you. Now you done. Now you gonna talk about how you knew so-and-so, how, oh, you always knew we could do it. No, the fuck you didn't. You doubted this the whole time. You sat there and said we wasn't going to be certain things. This is almost like that mother who put down their child and their child came out to be the best of the best. What? Huh? What you mean? I'm trying to tell you. God's like, okay, I'm going to ask them when so-and-so need this, I'm going to see. So that person who couldn't give you a ride when you ain't have a car at that time, they huffed and puffed. Okay, cool. Now you in your new shit and now they walking too. Now they want to catch a ride with you. Absolutely not. Oh, that person who left you when you felt like you was about to get put out, or they the reason why you got put out your house and they felt like they was moving on to somebody else and they was up there laid up and you ain't know how you was going to work it out, but it worked out for you. Now you in your new crib, new view, doing you, things that was better now because that person ain't connected to you. Now they going to try to return to you talking about can they come back home? Fuck no. These people who chose some other individuals over you, but that only person only wanted that person because you wanted them to. So when you finally stepped out and they finally stepped in, see, they wanted what you had so bad, but they ain't know what you was experiencing. So they sat there, you made that shit look good. They sat there, they thought that everything was all good because you were such a light that you make everything shine so bright. So they thought that the shit that they was getting was really that. The whole time, nah, it wasn't at all. You heard me? It was just the fact that your light was on them. So therefore, now they wanted your position so bad. Now they gonna have to experience the shit that you was experiencing. Lies, deceit, phone getting turned off. People trying to act like they ain't hear your call. People ducking off. Other females that they were masculines that they connected to. They gonna have to experience everything that you was experiencing when they was laughing at you. Okay, how you get them is how you lose them. That's it. The cycle's going to return. That person is who they are. That's embedded in them. They're not going to change. Some of these people you feel like have the ability to change, these are demons. Demons ain't going to do nothing but be demonic. A cheater ain't going to do nothing but be a cheater or become a better cheater so that you don't catch them deceiving. A fucking abuser ain't going to do nothing but be able to act like they cool and then go back to the same stuff. Some of these people are the lineages of the same people that betrayed God. So therefore, they demonic. That's just them. When siren energies come in and promise them something else, they'll sit there and take that, not even realizing that you were something. Man, what? These are demons. They ain't going to do but what they going to continue to do. Now, we don't speak spells on individuals, but some of these individuals God done washed his hands with. Like, they not my people. You out here working on a project for the enemy. You out here trying to fix up a fucking demon. You out here trying to help the devil. This is like the enemy that you have. This is like if you at war, you working for the other squad, patching up certain fucking illnesses, certain wounds, helping tune their gun and all that they gonna turn around and use against you. You was out here helping the wrong team. You was out here spending all that time on a demon when there's a divine person right now who needs the energy that they are receiving. They need that love. They need that light. They need that attention. motivation. They need that encouragement. But you was helping the enemy's team. You was, how that saying goes, where you was feeding, you feed a stray dog, that you just giving them enough strength to turn around and bite your ass. That's what you was doing. You literally, the demons gun jammed, and you was helping sit there and unjam they shit so they could try to use it on you. You sat there and helped heal this person from their wounds, their childhood shit that they was going through, that they witnessed their mother go through when they decided to do it to somebody else's mother too. They sat there and seen their mother get cheated on, and they cheated on your ass. They done seen their father walk out on their kid, on their siblings, and they did the same shit. They done sit there and seen their mother have a few babies, as far as head on her, and they turn around and did that shit to you. They done seen your mother, their mother get beaten on, and they chose to beat on you. These are motherfuckers that are gonna keep that cycle. These are demons. They done chose that other side. That's where they gonna reside. There's nothing that you can do that's gonna boost them up. There's nothing that you can say that's gonna help them overcome. They are fucking demons. That's it. So you working on the wrong team, and guys like, what you doing? What you mean? What you over here? I know the fuck you ain't over here patching up motherfucking Damon. I know you ain't over here, man. That's why you get in trouble. Why the fuck you over here? And why you helping the enemy? Don't you know what you was saving that person's reputation, but behind closed doors, they was trying to ruin yours. You was trying to make sure that that person had a place to stay, but behind closed doors, they was speaking you to be limited. You was out here boosting them up, talking about how, oh, you're going to overcome, oh, how positive things is going to come to you. They wanted you to speak life into them while they snuck certain things from you. They was, what? Fuck no. I bet you stepping out of that loop and you stepping into your season, they gonna see it. I promise you. They ain't used to this side of you. They never was. They never thought they'd see the day that your ass then caught on to them. They ain't never see the day that you gonna say no. They ain't never felt they see the day that your ass was gonna glow, your name was gonna blow, and you was gonna be on highlights. I'm trying to tell you. See, y'all was turning down shit. I done been there too. I done sat there and dealt with a karmic that was putting me down behind the scenes to certain individuals. Whole time I had, as far as athletes on their favorite team in my inbox trying to take me out and court me. I had as far as little Grammy winners that was trying to see me winning with them. I didn't have certain actors, certain rappers, they faves in my face, but my loyalty was like, nah, I'ma sit there and stay right here and help. Whole time, what? Because I wasn't all about money. I'm not all about, as far as I wasn't all focused about what this was or the attention that that person got. I was sitting there trying to fix my shit, thinking that I was going to help them break their cycle, and the whole time they was creating it. You understand me? And I tell you, I'm transparent because my father, the partner that I had, my ex, that motherfucker was just like my father. And the inner child in me that used to want to see my father do better, where he loved us, but it was only on the weekend every other time. As far as he bought things for us, but it was really to make up for the time that he ain't spend with us. As far as my father, he chose as far as party and a certain lustful energy, being in every female's face, crossing up my mother and declining. And at that time, I used to always blame my mom, but the whole time I ain't know what was going on because she ain't tell us the truth about who our individual, our father was to her and what he was doing. She took it to his grave. When he died, we didn't even realize what type of man he was, the things that he did to her. And we out here making her feel bad, talking about we missed our dad and how great he was, and we didn't even realize she was really the one making them sacrifices. So I done sat there and chose an ex who did the same shit, where my inner child wanted to hold on to the family dynamic because I used to think that, dang, one day my dad was going to change. He was going to be in the same house as us. He was going to stop doing this lustful stuff. He was going to stop partying and doing this and being around, whatever the case may be. And the whole time I thought he was going to break that cycle for him. Every time I looked at our daughters, I see my inner child where I'm like, yo, come on, I'm rooting for him. And the whole time, nah, he turned out and he, again, chose to do the same thing that my father did. So therefore, with him even knowing it, and the shit that he done seen his mother experience, he done sat there, his own mother was telling me, don't deal with him. He doing the same thing that his father did. His same mother was the one telling me, oh, you need to get support on him. You need to sit there and take him for all his shit. The same mother was sitting there not telling me everything, but telling me everything I needed to know. So therefore, again, I was holding on because I thought that he was going to break that cycle the whole time. I didn't need him to break that cycle pertaining to my dad. I needed to break my mother's cycle instead. I needed to select a new man who was going to step up and play that position when I ain't got to go through all that trials and tribulations with. I ain't have to sit there and just settle because I wanted love. Again, my mother waited all that time for my father. My father was a cheater. He sat there and was a deceiver. That motherfucker wasn't right, but that was my father. I rocked with him. Again, he was a good dad, but he was a terrible man. That motherfucker was so focused on himself. He had ego, and he died at 28 with 7 kids. He didn't even get to meet his first son based upon the shit that he did. See, his decisions, he sat there and promised my mom, oh, after we have our first son, after she done had kids of his, had 3 daughters by his ass, sat there and told her, oh, well, after we have our son, oh, we gonna get married. And guess what God did? Took his ass out. Because he wasn't about to keep weighing her down. He wasn't about to keep lying, cheating, deceiving, put her life on hold, her acting like she needed him. But the thing is, my mom didn't learn the lesson. After she lost him, she went through certain depression. At his funeral, she seen certain females crying for him too. Learned all this shit about my father. He didn't slept with this person. Excuse me, slept with that person, was running through this person, had multiple children on her. Then I got put in a position, the shit that I said I'd never do. I got put in a position with an individual that was just like my father too, had babies on me, going back and forth with a female, and this female, anybody who showed him attention, didn't have fucking control over his lustful energy, didn't have control, never sat there and fulfilled his promises, just lie and ego and fucking arrogance. And I said, hell no, I ain't gonna be like my mom. I'm gonna show her how she should have did. I'm gonna walk the fuck away, and I'm gonna move on to somebody that's better than him. I'm gonna sit there and break that cycle where he wouldn't break that cycle for my father. He didn't break that cycle for his mother. So therefore, I'm gonna break that cycle myself. And again, he can go on with the karmic, and he's never gonna change. I know that. He's too arrogant. He's too cocky. We done spared his life several times, praying on behalf of him while he was praying against me. The only reason why that motherfucker is still living to this day is because we begged God not to take him away. He don't realize as far as certain things was aligned to take him out too because of pain that he was causing. The fact that my babies are chosen. My babies got divine purposes, and he's playing a certain fucked up position pertaining to them. And the fact that I'm divine, don't you know that God don't play by his? So therefore, with that being said, we still was praying on behalf of him. I bet you gonna have to survive off some other shit. Bet you I ain't praying against him, but I ain't praying on behalf of him. I ain't putting my word in for his ass no more. I bet you that in order for him to learn, he gonna have to learn by experiencing the shit that he did. Oh, you was a bully, now you about to get bullied. Oh, you was beating people up, now you about to get beat the fuck up. Oh, you was a liar, deceiver, oh, you about to get lied to and deceived too. Oh, you gonna fall in love or lead people astray and act like, okay, well, you about to experience those things. When I tell you we breaking that motherfucking cycle, and now we open, now we not sitting there just because that person wasn't a family man or chose not to step up and be the family man for his own and chose to step up and play the family man for somebody else that wasn't his. That shit don't count towards your lineage. I bet you the work that I put in is going to. I bet you that. I bet you when they see you got somebody else that's stepping up and playing that position, they ass is going to feel sad. They're going to feel bad that somebody else was willing to do the things that they never did. I bet you they going to realize they ain't have all the time that they thought that they had. You hear me? So when I tell you this your season, it's your season. You about to see it. You about to receive it. I'm telling you, love is on the way. And it's not for you to know who it's coming from. But I bet you they're going to sit there and say that perfect word. I bet you that God's going to make sure that you know that this individual's for you and who he has headed toward you. I bet you that. I bet you're going to run into somebody randomly, whether or not this is through a message, a DM, whether or not this is you just walking out of the gas station and you run into them. I can guarantee somebody's about to profess their love for you, and this is the individual that's really God sending towards you at the time that you need him the most. You prayed for love. God's about to have love arrive. You going through certain things, your ass need a hug. I bet you they gonna provide it. I'm telling you that. You hear me? So you got love. Fuck that karmic. Fuck them. And fuck them people that they chose to be with. Because all them some lying, scheming, deceiving fucking demons. You stay light, and I'm telling you, after a little bit of time, that karmic who thought that they won is going to see that they experiencing the same thing from that individual. They're going to see exactly what it is. That person knows how to put on that mask for a few months, and then you start to see the real them. They about to experience that. It ain't none of your fucking business. When they come back to you, try to apologize to you. Oh, well, so-and-so said this or so-and-so did that, save that shit because you ain't come to me as a grown man or woman to actually see who I was. You lied and you ran with that shit because you thought you was getting a position. They thought they was throwing you under the bus the whole time. They about to be fucked up. You could have spared them from the things that they going to be experiencing, but they wanted your position so bad. So now God said double dutch. You step out of that fucking loop and allow that karmic to step into it. They wanted it. You about to go through it. You about to see. And guess where we gonna be? Somebody's arms, happy, nurtured, loved, nourished, as far as spoken to positively, as far as really cherished. Where you about to be as far as financially? As far as abundant, stable. You understand me? Taking trips, buying gifts, not living check to check. What's your name about to be recognized in lights? People gonna be reaching out to you when I tell you, baby. I'm telling you, it's your season. I'm seeing it. And I can even say this pertaining to myself. Soon as that motherfucker started to act up and I was sad on the fact that you could betray me after all the positive shit that I did. You could talk so down to me and do the shit that you did. And all of a sudden, God said, look what I got for you. I was waiting for their ass to leave. I was waiting for their ass to go. When I tell you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity has arisen, when I tell you when this person decided that they didn't want to step up and play a certain position, that God sent people in that was already ready for it, you heard me. What you need, where I need to be. What you need, where I need to be. You got people, a dream team that's coming in. You hear me? So when I tell you they didn't support your dream, they put it down. God's about to have your ass booming. God's about to have your money zooted. You are in your season. Step out that loop. Step out of the cycle and step into your season. It's time. You heard me. And if you feel a certain type of way, that energy's coming from them. Thank you, babies. I love you. When I tell you that sadness that you feel, it's because they see that that ending is real and they know that they fucked up, but their ego won't let them step up, won't take accountability or apologize. And even if they apologize, that's just them closing out the cycle, because until then, they're going to be adding to it. So for this, they feel like they escaped. Oh, no, you ain't escaped that fate. You never gave so-and-so the apology that they deserve. You never stepped up and really take the accountability. Oh, that shit is still getting stacked on. Now you about to pay arrears, baby. Oh, you was being petty and spiteful to this person for no reason. Okay, what we about to see? Do you know that? So when I tell you, don't cry over that shit. Yeah, you a human. You a human form right now. So you sad a little bit. Cool, that's you. But it's because you mourning, because you know that that's the loss of that individual. You ain't never going to experience that shit again. Next lifetime, you ain't even going to run into that person. You running straight into your divine feminine or masculine. So now that your ass is sad, it's because you mourning the death of them, because you're no longer going to be connected. When you sit there, again, when you close out in this lifetime and you end that shit before your time, when you come back, when you see those relationships like they met their lover in the first grade or met their lover that they was with, and you're like, damn, they found their soulmate quick as shit. That's because they did the work. They let go of the karmic. Some of y'all running like the motherfucker Tiana was in that movie, Byron. You running from lifetime to lifetime, chasing this motherfucker who don't want to be chose. If you gotta chase them, they don't want to be chose, baby. This is like tag. If you running away from, you don't want to get, that's it. Some of these people, again, your presence disturbs them. You're a seer. You're going to see through anything they do to you. So they don't like that. They want you to be blind. The other karmic don't got intuition like you. They think in 3D like them. So therefore, they like that. They like the fact that the karmic going to act like this or act like that because they do the same shit. I'm not entertaining that, motherfucker. Absolutely not. Fuck is you talking about? Not doing that. Karma let you do this. Oh, want to turn into a freak. Bitch, I'm not doing all that. Not. You don't earn it. You don't deserve. I don't reward. You not getting no. You ain't even do what you was supposed to do. And you think you about to get rewarded with what? Huh? Fuck no. Let them lustful ass energy. They gonna take them out their path. And they gonna be down bad. I'm trying to tell you. They don't even know. They don't even know how the tables have turned. They don't even realize it. They so full of themselves. They don't even realize it's a new season. It's a whole new motherfucking timeline. They don't even realize what's going on. They out here still operating out the same waves that they was whole time, baby. We was your way to survive this. You're not gonna survive. You didn't get to come again. To get out of this firmament. You got to be at a certain frequency. So therefore, they going to be left in karmic land. Not even talking about as far as passing away, but as far as the energy that they about to be in, they're never going to see things bloom. Everything time they get excited and see a little sprout, that shit's going to fall right through. Meanwhile, we over here eating, baby. They thought we was about to be fucked up. Jokes on you. You thought we was about to be down bad. Okay, cool. Oh, you thought we wasn't going to have, You thought we wasn't going to have love come in? Oh, they arriving. You about to see them. And it's that real shit, not that play shit that you doing. You over there playing house. This motherfucker helped me build a house. What you talking about? Huh? Okay. You over there. You got your little freak. Okay, that's cool. We got a real energy going on. Motherfucker, anytime we make love, we manifesting. Fuck is you talking about? That little freak shit, demonic shit, some of these motherfuckers is out here sleeping with so many people because they sexuality's a little, they confused. Whole time karmic think they won. I'm trying to tell you, baby. They about to see. That's why when you look at certain people that your partners used to be messing with, like, they got some strong ass features because they was interested in what they was interested. They liked you when you was in your, one second, look, let me hurry up and do my little verification real quick. But that's why when you see certain partners, where as soon as you get in your soft girl era, they don't like that. They wanted you to act like a motherfucking OG. They wanted you to act like a masculine. Bitch, if you want a man, go get a man. I'm not about to be, no. I'm not acting like Tyrone, bitch. Get out of here. But some of them, as soon as you step into your soft girl era, all of a sudden now they don't like that. Nah, not me. You over there want to steady be in a work around a bunch. Something's a little, and we, listen, if you like what you like, cool, you like what you like. Shit. Because I done had some partners where I seen through certain shit where I'm like, I know you like the other sex, I'm pretty sure. But I love them. Be you, be true. Now, we ain't downplaying because I'm not going to say everybody. But I didn't encounter some motherfuckers. You understand? I didn't read some motherfuckers. But they out here making you feel less. You're ruining homes because you don't know your sexuality. Get it the fuck together. Okay? Do what you do, motherfucker. But you just ain't gonna do it over here. But again, in due time, everything comes to light. You don't even talk your shit. If that's their life, that's their life. Because I'm trying to tell you, either way, they're gonna have to learn into their truth. There's some of them, they don't want the son with you because they feel like their son gonna be like that too. Whole time. Sir, do what the fuck you do. Sir, ma'am, do what you do. We don't got time for, look, I had to check the phone real quick. Some motherfucker might have been watching right now. About to send a text, talk about why they talking that shit. Why are you watching? Go home, Roger. They probably learned. I heard that phone go off. I had to check. I ain't say no fucking names. Shut it up. How they say hit dogs holler, this motherfucking howling. Shut it up. I ain't drop no names out here. See, that's why we take the high road. That's why they on the high horse. Bitch, if I want to pull the cards, them cards is getting pulled. So I think you should just shut the fuck up. That's why you be looking at them like, I know the fuck you all people is not playing with me like this. You are all motherfuckers. You know what? And I'm trying to tell you, that's when you know you passed the test. When you could say some shit that really stir that pot. They try to take you out already. That's why these motherfuckers want you up out of there. You got exes right now that was trying to put a hit out on you. Bitch, You couldn't pay child support, but you paying somebody to try to take us out. Shut it up. They want to keep asking, oh, do you got life insurance? Bitch, I'll never tell you, bitch. Don't ask me. I'm trying to tell you. My ex, oh, you know how they try to do the finesse. Oh, you worry about this. You don't even got life insurance for your kid. You don't know what I got for them. Bitch, you be the last motherfucker I'd tell. Try to take me out. You ain't having no come up. Bitch, you better make sure we on your beneficiary. Because the rate that you're going to be going before us, bitch. So you better watch it. They try to play you out position. Out here talking about they got bread. Keep showing that 401k. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, you might not even live to spend that shit. You better shut up. I'm trying to tell you. They out here wishing death. Oh, bitch, I'm going to get... Listen, I watch Goodfellas coming up. And you know when she walked in that back, in that fucking alley, he trying to sell her some dresses. And she like, no thanks. I'll come back. Because he was trying to get her the fuck out of it. Bitch, God done told me what you plan to do, bitch. You won't be eating off of me. These motherfuckers talking about they going to go to court, try to take your kids. Y'all, they won't even see them fucking 3 days out the week. They don't even see them a few fucking hours. You think that they going, there's some of y'all was in my inbox talking about, oh, well, so-and-so now I don't want to be with them. Now they doing that. Your baby's been living with you for 17 years. And you think little fucking Ray's dumbass is going to come in and get custody of him when this motherfucker don't even want them? Shut, girl. If you don't let that bitch just know, he trying to bully you. Shut it up. What are you talking about? I'm trying to tell you, they'll start to pull out all types of shit. Motherfuckers talking about, oh, well, if you put them on child support, that they going to quit their job. Well, then you going to be struggling hard. Because, bitch, if you only get $100 out that check, bitch, I'm going to get $50 of it. Or at least $75. So put yourself in a fucking hole if you want to. I'm going to quit this job. I know how to get paid, bitch. And I know how to report. What you talking about? They be playing games. Oh, so-and-so just want me for my bread. Bitch, what money did you... Bitch, the amount that I'd fucking charge you is the bare fucking minimum. And you out here talking about I'm getting you off for your bread. Shut up. Because before I raise the fucking price. They be trying to call... Oh, what? Bitch, $1,000 for three or four kids? Bitch, that's nothing. You know what? Matter of fact, we about to up it. What are you talking about? That's why when you sit there and ask them for $50, they want to give you $50. Then all of a sudden, okay, well, let's talk to child support. Now child support. Now you paying $100, bitch. Now you paying 5 stacks a month, bitch. You couldn't pay 50. Now you about to run that 500. You should have just, that ego got your ass dumb. Now we over here now we over here good. I'm trying to tell you. They stupid as shit, knowing damn well. I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers. Food is high, all right? Shit, especially when you got squash shit. I don't get stamps. My income, they say my income's too high to motherfucker get stamps. So, bitch, you gonna pay for this motherfucking bread. You gonna pay for some motherfucking eggs, them damn apples, peanut butter jelly, all that shit. You got to pay up, bitch. Keep playing. Don't let them get to you. Fuck them. You about to have your come up. You ain't about to be struggling, baby. They about to be fucked up. Yes, I would love some. That's why it's a blessing. God will increase your income. Your income's good. But, baby, I ain't had stamps in years. And when I tell you, every time the seasons come close, Thanksgiving about to be here, I'm like, damn, I could have just swiped the little card. Had a big-ass turkey. I ain't got to pay it for my check. I ain't got to motherfucking, this shit is high. But you know what? We make it happen. And meanwhile, these motherfuckers is complaining about what they doing. Bitch, do you know what we over here doing? Listen, but it's okay. Because guess what? Our season is here. Your income increased. That's a positive thing. Now God's about to double it. So again, once upon a time, you was limited, right? Now God increased the income he took from this. Okay, cool. You made it happen. So guess what's about to happen too? More increase. So now you didn't have a check. Now you live in check to check. Now God's about to bless you with extra after it. Don't you know that? This the come up season. Some of y'all was struggling because you wasn't God told you put so-and-so's ass on support. You wasn't listening. Oh, I don't want to do that. And they doing a bare minimum. And that's why your ass over there seeing stars. That's why you over there struggling. That's why you over there fucking calculating and getting change from your couch and trying to count the shit out. No. God said, put their asses on that paper. They say they got it. We're going to see how long that bread goes. Put their asses on. And you about to see. You over there struggling. Lil Ray Ray's ass wanted to play baseball or basketball for how long? You couldn't sign his ass up. Why should your child struggle because the other person want to be petty? Absolutely not. It's not. Just, I'm trying to tell you. So, I promise you, things is working out for you. Don't let them get to you. Positive things are coming into fruition. Let them call you all the fuck that they want. Oh, you little broke bitch. Oh, you little step bitch. What's the name LaChat say? Child support can burn like torch when you get behind those payments. What Juicy J say? Huh? As a matter of fact, I might get off this motherfucking and play Baby Mama right now. It's my baby day, you know. I'm trying to say. Matter of fact, I'm about to put that shit on. I ain't gonna put it on right now. Copyright. But what? I will put that shit on. I used to do that to my baby. Anytime he told you, put out. It's my baby thing, you know. He get welfare checks, but he stay in court. Man, that court has got him stressing. In the court, I must confess it. Don't play with me. I'll turn that shit on real quick. Look, every time my phone keep going on, it's like, is this a hate message? Is this him cussing me the fuck out? Stop watching. Motherfucker, I told you. How the fuck you know what I be saying if you ain't watching? How y'all keep knowing if you ain't watching? You shouldn't have been part of the lesson, bitch. You should have did what you supposed to do. I'm trying to tell you, they be mad. Bitch, I ain't say your name. Shut up. I ain't say your shit. You out here mad. I keep wondering why you got an attitude every time after I go live. Why you watching me, motherfucker? It's like, nah. I'm playing, but no. Dead ass on that part. Motherfuckers be mad. I was like, what? We was just nice. I was just nice to you, bitch. Now all of a sudden we beefing. Why? I tell you, I'm real transparent. Like, no. Certain shit, if God be like, relay certain things to somebody going through certain things. That's why people don't like going to church. Everybody act like they so holy and then go through some shit. How the fuck you going to teach somebody or help somebody get through something if you ain't went through it? And if you went through it and could prevent them from going through it, why don't you do it? The fuck? But yeah. I love y'all though. All jokes aside, I love y'all. You know I like to say little light stuff at the end, you know, but I love y'all so much. Just know everything's playing out for you. You got positive things coming into fruition. You really do have abundance coming. You really do have love that's coming. Everything is working out for you. You in your season. Don't allow that energy that they projecting. Some of these people going to try to have you depressed. Some of them going to try to have you stressed. Some of them want you to take yourself out because they can't take you out. Fuck out of here. You about to live longer than them. God's going to keep them here long enough to see you win. As a matter of fact, they might live a long life too and just be miserable watching you, witnessing what God is providing for you because you favored. You hear me? But I love you so much. Y'all continue to be great. You know, if you need me, you know how to reach me. Links in my bio. Also, after you do watch the live, come through. Hype the video up on YouTube. It's free to you. So just like and hype. That way we could push it on the algorithm. But if you do need readings, I didn't take off the buy one, get one free. So the link's in the bio. If you need to speak to me, you know I'm going to relay certain things to you. We'll talk about your past. We'll talk about your present. We'll talk about your future. We'll talk about certain things that's aligning for you, what's coming through to you, so on and so forth, okay? But I love y'all so much. If you need me, you know how to reach me. I love you, babies. I know I kept y'all later than I said I was going to, but you know I got to relay what I need to say. Anytime I feel y'all energetically going through certain shit, God be like, shoulder tap, get on there, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm obedient, okay? Thank y'all, babies, and thank you so much for all your gifts. Thank you, baby. I love you. Y'all continue to be great. Enjoy your night. Pray also, because the enemy keeps trying to attack you in your sleep, in your dreams. Pray, okay? It's okay, baby. You know I'm gonna post this on YouTube, so either way, I'm happy that you was able to join. But I love y'all so much. Pray before you go to sleep, all right? Positive things. Also pray for God to protect you while you're asleep. while you're dreaming, so on and so forth. If you wake up at certain times at the night, don't only just pray against the negative things that's working against you, but pray things into fruition too. God will have you wake up at certain times for you to pray positive things to come forward, okay? I love you so much. If you need me, know how to reach me, be great. Thank you. Love you too, babies. Thank